Our next question, Jim, sent to CornyDriveThru at gmail.com from R. Luke. With the recent news of Daniel Bryan's contract expiration, I was wondering how Jim feels about Bryan in the rankings against the all-time greats. To me, even if you take away his contributions to the modern independents, he succeeded in a place where he was fired on his first day, became not just a huge legit star, but retired, came back, and did it again. I believe, if you really sit back and look at his career, the dude has to be one of the top 10 greats in American wrestling. Jim, what are your thoughts on Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryan's legacy and where he ranks amongst the all-time greats?
Well, see, now you've immediately, the way that question is worded, I have to start out by making it sound like I'm knocking Bryan Danielson when I say I don't think he's in the list of the top 10 all-time greats in the United States of America over the last 125 years. But that doesn't mean he can't be really, really good, does it? That's top 10's just, come on. And if you set Bryan down and said, hey, do you think you're a top 10 of all time in America? I think he would probably be the first one to laugh. Yeah, he did everything that the guy just said that he did. He's definitely a tremendous in-ring performer. And while all of his promos are not, all-time classics, the ones that he really believed and really got into, and the big ones, right, when he could be himself, those were very, very good and very meaningful. On a list of all-time box office attractions, it's not fair to put him on it because he came along at a time and was used in a company where there really was no box office attraction past the company and the package. You know what I'm saying? And yes, he sold tickets, but to say, okay, was Bryan ever the biggest box office attraction in this business over a calendar year? No. Was he in the top 3 or 4 or 5? Probably not. Even with his run as WWE champion, well, maybe he was just by lack of any other draws at that period of time. But the point is, I'm saying that one big piece of the all-time great puzzle is, were you a box office attraction? Did you draw money? And almost nobody over the last 15 years but John Cena can kind of say that. So, I think for the modern era, he's been tremendous and he's done fantastic. Over 125 years, I don't know we could make that case or not. And I got to be honest with you, if it had been me, it would have never fucking happened. Well, if it had been me, I wouldn't be able to wrestle like Daniel Bryan anyway. But that time when they fired him for choking it was Captain Sunshine, Justin Roberts, right?
Yeah.
When they fired him for choking the guy with his tie, if I'd have been Daniel Bryan, that'd been the last time I took a phone call from those motherfuckers. Which I guess shows you that being a more reasonable, level-headed person can get you ahead in life. But when they did that, I couldn't believe that. But then he's all right. I'll just hang around, and they brought him back, unless they told him it's completely fake and we're going to bring you back on such and such date. When they did it to begin with, then I would have put up with that. But and he also persevered in being there and coming through when they didn't want to put him over, but the fans did. So yeah, the past 15 years has been great. And he's had his ups and downs with the concussion thing and everything too. But everything, even when they thought they could count him out, he was able to come back. So I have nothing but good things to say about Bryan Danielson, except I don't know that he's in the top 10 of all time.